Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed colleagues, and distinguished guests, it's an honor to be a part of such a diverse and distinguished group of professionals, academics, and thought leaders from around the globe. Myself, Abhijit Pal.
And I am Syed Ammar Ulhaq. We are currently pursuing our bachelor's degree in architecture from MBA School of Planning in New Delhi, India. The topic of our research that we are presenting today is impact of architectural forms on human perception.
In this research, we are assessing the cognitive effects of architectural forms on human perception. This brings us to the concept of neuroarchitecture. What is neuroarchitecture? It is an amalgamation of neuroscience and architecture. It is an interdisciplinary research field that integrates neuroscience and architecture and focuses on how individuals interact with the built environment. It comprises of four main interrelated pillars, which are neuroscience, architecture, physiology, and psychology. The concept of biogeometry. As we all know, geometry is fundamental to architecture. Biogeometry is the science that studies the effect of geometric shapes and forms on human bioenergy. It is possible to mitigate and negative energies and enhance their positive qualities. There are many levels of energy involved in a living energy system. For example, physical matter, vitality, emotional, mental, and other more subtle levels. They are just different frequency ranges, and in this respect are also governed by laws of harmonics, such as resonance, which produces information exchange. Now, when we talk about energy or information exchange in the context of neuroarchitecture, we are referring to brain waves. So, what are brain waves? Brain waves are very accurate electrical signals reflecting the changes which occur in the frequency of brain waves during different mental statuses. As you can see on the table in the left, there are five types of brain waves. Delta waves ranging from 0 to 4 Hz, theta waves ranging from 4 to 8 Hz, alpha waves 8 to 12 Hz, beta waves ranging from 12 to 40 Hz, and gamma waves ranging from 40 to 100 Hz. Depending on the frequency ranges, each type of brain waves corresponds to various consciousness statuses. For example, theta brain wave of 6.5 Hz activates creativity. Now, when we talk about architecture and spatial planning, there are two major role players, architect and user. The architect's main goal is to achieve harmony between all the components that make up the quality of space. And how well does a user responds to a space depends on his or her perception of the space. Now, perception is a very complex cognitive process. The method to assess this complex task is later explained. The cohesive understanding of these two role players result in an effective quality built environment. So to summarize the whole literature review, with the help of following flowchart, we can clearly understand that there is a clear interrelation between architecture, neuroscience, and biogeometry. These interrelations, along with the primary disciplines, directly affect the quality of built environment.
After discussing the interrelation, we hypothesize that there exists a measurable and predictable relationship between specific geometric forms and the frequencies of resonance in individual brain waves, which impacts their mental states and consciousness. We designed an experiment to quantify neurophysiological correlates of form with human perception through the use of visual environment means and electroencephalography. This study anticipates that the identification of such patterns will lead to the development of a scientific measuring tool, aiding architects and designers in creating space tailored to desired consciousness, states for optimal user experience, and well being. The participants were asked to roam around architectural forms through virtual reality means. The experiment employed six basic types of forms. In order to perform an optimal comparison of impact of architectural form over the user, all designs had to maintain comfortable proportions and a sense of human scale. Volumes were designed to be colorless, soundless, with no objects. The lighting was non directional and created equal illumination in all parts of the space. The environment began with the participant entering the space by walking through the standard corridor. This stage is important as researchers found that entering a room or walking through the doorway can facilitate forgetting or evoking one's memory. Now, what is electroencephalography? EEG is employed to collect qualitative data on brainwave patterns. It is a test which is used to evaluate the electrical activity of your brain. These are the descriptive videos of the setup we have used. Participants wear these EEG headsets while navigating various architecturally designed spaces, capturing real-time data before, during, and after exposure. The data is taken from visual cortex according to the International 1020 system. This video shows as one of the participants goes through a cuboidal form. We record the corresponding brainwave with the help of EEG and Arduino Uno software. The FFT graph shows the most common frequency range, which is in the range of 9 Hz. This is when she goes through a vault. The corresponding brainwave frequency was measured, which came out to be 4 to 8 Hz. After recording the frequency from all 6 forms, we concluded that
Each geometric form causes a change in the human brainwave pattern, which guides his consciousness to a particular status. Now, this measurable and predictable relationship can be used in identifying appropriate geometric forms that are most suitable for required uses and functions. For example, when designing a classroom or a lecture hall, the objective is to create an environment that fosters attention and conscious thinking, ensuring optimal functionality. The same can be effectively realized through the use of a conical form. Our research proves that conical forms possess ability to focus energy and attention, creating a space that naturally guides users' cognitive states towards heightened awareness and concentration. The concept of form follows function is vividly illustrated in this approach, but in a neurological sense. The design choice is not arbitrary, it is based on the understanding that specific geometric shapes can influence human perception and brainwave activity. By aligning architectural design with neurophysiological principles, we can create spaces that are not only aesthetically pleasing but also scientifically optimized for their intended use. Thus, this research establishes the layout for a design tool which in future will assist architects and designers.
thank you for your attention. We hope our research contributes valuable insights to the field of architecture and urban planning.
Let's continue to explore how we can design spaces that will positively impact human perception and well-being.